Amazon was an example of a perfect wave today. What I mean by that is if you were to think of trading as surfing, Amazon was the kind of wave that every surfer dreams of. In today's video, I'll show you exactly what I mean by that and how to find all of the different setups I'll talk about. Let's start with the daily time frame chart here first. I've drawn a horizontal price level near 145, and that's near where price closed for yesterday's trading activity. Now going back to 2020, you can see how 145 has been a key level. Support, support, support that's starting to lose steam as support, new resistance, resistance right here, and coming right back up into that level with yesterday's daily candle. So coming into today's activity, we expected this level to continue to act as resistance, but we needed some reason to get involved, a setup which we knew backtested well. So if we now come into our 1 minute time frame chart, starting off in the morning, the first setup we have available to us is our opening range breakout setup. Now coming into our live scanner here, Amazon was one of the stocks which appeared on our live scanner for the 30-minute opening range breakout to the short side. Now, if you've not seen any of our ORB videos before, this is our ORB live scanner, and it goes and it finds opening range breakouts happening real time. Now, on any setup that appears on the live scanner, it goes and runs a real-time backtest, and these backtests are 3-month backtests. So the whole idea is to give you what is the shorter-term performance inside of X, Y, and Z symbol that's triggering today. So inside of Amazon, for example, we had a 30-minute opening range breakout short side setup, which over the past 3 months has had a 75% win rate with 24 winners, 9 losers. Each of those trades has had a risk to reward of 1-to-1, and it's also had a positive trade expectancy and a positive P&L. So all of those are check marks which tell you that, hey, this setup inside of Amazon has positive metrics associated with it. Now, if we take a look at when that breakout triggered, that was at 7:24 a.m. Pacific. We can also see that today's opening range was $2.59, which is much greater than our average width. So we know that there's more volatility inside of Amazon right off the bat. Now our entry price was $144.70. And if we come into the chart here and I load in our opening range breakout indicator and I show you that, this is where that opening range breakout short occurred. This is the 7:24 a.m. Pacific candle, and that's when the live scanner identified the short side setup. This is the first candle in which the sellers tipped their hand, breaking below the opening range low. Now, given that the range was a little bit wider, you can see how right off the bat, we have some initial buying pressure. Now, after that, we chop back and forth, but you can see here the selling pressure is starting to build. We're starting to see more and more of these red candles. And even if I switch to a 5-minute time frame chart, you can see the number of red candles in this chop. In fact, if you're joining late to the party, you might even use something like this candle as your entry price, as the breakout price, and move your stop from the half range level all the way down to right above this level. That's where you're expecting the sellers to be able to hold pressure. Our target is the half range target, which if we come into the live scanner, that target price, $143.40, and this is that half range level mark. Now you can see Amazon goes straight to that half range target, and after that, you can see how we start to lose a little bit of steam. Now I'm going to show you a little trick that you can use to see, well, what are the chances that Amazon continues the selling pressure to the full range target versus what's the chances that we start to subside here. Now, first off, if we come into our backtester in the platform and we start with what was the initial trade setup that we're looking at, this is the short side setup with the 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, half range target, half range stop. This now with today's trade, the win rate increased even more to 77.42%. Now, if we keep all of the other metrics of our backtest the same, but we change our target test from a half range target to a full range target, meaning we're trying to test, well, instead of stopping just here, how frequently do we come all the way down to this level and we run this back test and I click search, you can see that number drops to 29%. So this doesn't happen all that frequently. Now, interestingly enough, at the same time as we're starting to lose steam here, that's when price action inside of Amazon appeared on our stock volatility box live scanner. Here's a screenshot of it appearing on our live scanner when it actually opened, and you can see if I now load in our daily volatility box models and we overlay that with our ORB levels, you can see where price action exhausts. In fact, the volatility box models almost help you pinpoint both lows almost perfectly to a T. Price action comes straight down into our clouds and we immediately reverse. This is a 5-minute chart and you can see that candle where the buyers come in and very quickly engulf that previous bearish candle. Now we jump all the way up here before coming straight down and tagging out all of the stops below this level. Now one more time we see buyers defend this level, and the second time you can see how the rally sustains itself. So here, if we retrace our steps from the morning, we had our morning opening range breakout deployed the short side all the way to our half range target zone. The backtester also told us that the chances of us coming to a full range target were slim, just at 29%. And we had price action breaching our aggressive daily volatility box models, and it appeared on our live scanner at that time telling you that, okay, this seems like a good place. We are looking for price to exhaust and for the buyers to now come in and bring price action up a little bit higher. So this is what I mean by the perfect wave here. You had the short side setup straight into the volatility box zones to then the long side setup, able to play both sides of this in the morning and in the afternoon period inside of Amazon. I hope for our ORB traders you found this video useful, and for our volatility box traders you found this video useful in combining both pieces and creating a complete picture inside of whatever market you're looking at. Take care everyone, good luck trading, and I'll see you in our next update.